Did you realize that the heat affects our mental health? Well, according to the American Psychology Association, the summer heat increases our mental health challenges. People become more frustrated, become more impatient, and what it does is it exuberates existing mental health issues that we might have, such as depression, schizophrenia, anxiety, PTSD. And today, as I'm sitting here in France, I'm back in France, it's a very cloudy and gloomy day. Yet as I look out my window, there's these beautiful foothills with bright yellow golden flowers. And when I look at that, it reminds me of the sunshine that's to come, right? And pulls me out of, the cloudy, doomy, gray thing. However, I know some of my clients and students, they've told me that when it gets too sunny, it's very difficult for them to handle it. And it exuberates their PTSD, and it's another form of seasonal, disorder, right? Where they can't handle the heat and the sun. So as I was looking at what we were going to talk about this month, I realized that this is very important because we're coming up to the summer solstice, aren't we, this month? And it's going to get hotter and hotter. And we're going to experience more mental health challenges because of the heat. And also because last year we had record heat temperatures, and it's possible we could this year too. So let's be prepared for summer. And let's do it with a beautiful flower, the rock rose. And the botanical name of the rock rose is Helianthemum numerum, and it derives from the Greek word helios, which means sun, and the Latin word for coins. So this suggests that this beautiful, and it's a beautiful yellow flower, right? And it opens up like this. Here I can show you a little picture of it, I think. Let me see. Oh, here it is right here on this bottle. And this is how the flower looks. It's this beautiful flower that's very gentle, and it opens up like this. And what it does is it helps you when you have had any kind of terror, which basically leads into a trauma, right? So if you've been terrorized, traumatized, it opens you back up. This golden flower opens you back up to release the panic and the terror from the trauma that you've had. And this is why this is so important, because a lot of our mental health issues that we have, the basis of them is from trauma. It can be from a emotional or energetic trauma, or from a physical trauma. And our energy field can't let go of it, and the physical body can't either. And as time goes on, then it leads us into anxiety, depression, and many other mental health issues. Well, what this flower essence does here, rock rose, is it opens you back up to overcome the fear that you initially had when you were traumatized. And so it's such the most perfect flower to be using right now as we start going into summer, as it starts heating up, This is truly gold, a golden coin that we can use. And you can take it, you can put it, like right here, I have my tea, right? I'm drinking tea daily. I always have my little herbal teas here. So I'm gonna drop, right now, I'm gonna put 4 drops into my teacup, right? Like that, into my cup of tea, and I'm gonna drink it. You can do it like that. If you are in a situation where you're panicking, you can put it directly on your wrist. If you want, you can just drop it directly on your wrist like this. Massage it on both wrists. And I like to use it on the back of the neck too. Get right into that nervous system and the back of your neck. Now there's many different ways to use it, and this is something I'm going to be teaching this month in our trauma class, and we're going to learn more about this wonderful flower essence and how you can use it, rock rose. It's in the Cistae family, and another one that's in the Cistus family is Cistus essential oil. And the essential oil also has been known to help with shock and trauma, and I have it right here. And this one comes from Spain, and you can just sniff it, and it will open up your energy centers. It will help ground you very quickly. And by using these two together, which is what we're going to talk about in our class that's coming up, these two, a flower essence and an essential oil, they're not the same plant, but they're in the same family. They're in the Cistae family, right? And so we're going to be using this in our class, helping you free your mind from fear. And that's what this month is all about. Freeing your mind from fear, allowing you to release the traumas that you've been holding. You might not even know you've been holding it, but something always, you take 3 steps forward and you go 3 steps back, and you can't figure out why. Why am I always, I think I'm going to get things done and I don't get them done. Usually underneath the surface, there is some kind of trauma. It could have happened when you were a very small child to as an adult. We all go through things in our lives. So you can use rock rose flower essence to help you with this, and also just taking a short sniff of Cistus essential oil. It opens up the crown chakra. It centers you, it warms you. It is something that helps with lots of situations and traumas from wounds that you have with your inner child. So I just can't wait to share more about these two wonderful plants that come from the Cistus family, the rock rose and Cistus essential oil. I hope you guys will join me on June 17th and 18th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And I've put the link below so that way you can join me and learn more about this and understand how important it is to be using these at the very beginning of summer. So that way you can have a wonderful, fun summer and not get yourself into a funk. All right, you guys have a great day. Don't forget your essentials. Use your common sense. Au revoir.